New FBI crime statistics were released today. For the first time in 5 years, there has been a significant rise in the violent crime rate, and we're going to take a closer look tonight at why. The increase in murders is especially dramatic, up 61% in Nashville, 42% in Kansas City, with double-digit increases in Houston, Memphis, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia. Overall, murders in America increased 5%. Indeed, every region in the country saw the number of violent crimes go up. Here's ABC's Pierre Thomas.
Kansas City police were stunned by a dramatic jump in homicide last year.
They're looking at every one of our murders from last year to try and find out if there is some common thread.
Why the surge?
We've seen gang activity making a great resurgence. We've seen more at-risk kids. We've seen more guns floating onto the street.
More of those guns are getting into the hands of juveniles, and criminologists say large numbers of violent career criminals are getting out of prison.
The very people we sent away back in the 80s and 90s are returning back to the streets, back to their old neighborhoods, back to their old ways.
Police say the nation is paying a price for slashing successful efforts, such as community policing and after-school crime prevention programs. Programs they say led to a nearly decade-long decline in crime in the 1990s.
1990s, we had the crime bill, 100,000 more cops, built more prisons. Unfortunately, starting after 9/11, we diverted the money to terrorism, which was important, but we started neglecting old-fashioned crime. You got to fight both wars at the same time.
And Los Angeles is doing that. Along with New York and Chicago, its murder rate was down last year. Los Angeles police say part of the solution was saturating high crime areas.
10% of the criminals commit 50% of the crime, so we focus on them. 10% of the locations where crime occurs there repeatedly. We focus attention there.
Memphis adopted the same approach after a 50% spike at one point this year.
We're targeting specific areas where crime is increasing and hope that we can reduce all violent crime, not just murder.
It appears to be working. Memphis police say they've now cut the murder rate by nearly a third. With homicides surging across the nation, expect more cities to adopt the same plan. Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.